Sigma males are among the most intelligent and passionate kids you'll ever come across. They are driven by a complicated inner vision of how situations will be or could be. These solitary youngsters have a profusion of skills and abilities, but they can sometimes be misinterpreted by their classmates and by parents who may not be familiar with such a rare personality. Young Sigmas usually have advanced vocabularies and read earlier than their peers, and they strive passionately to achieve their goals and discover new concepts. They are eager to participate and will question concerning anything that fascinates or cause them confusion. Here are 4 childhood struggles that Sigma's males are most likely to face. Number 1. Bullying and trouble fitting in. Sigma males may struggle with fitting in, particularly in elementary school, where teachers frequently adapt their lessons to other students. And there are some Sigmas who were bullied or teased in elementary school. The Sigma normally has a more mature face than other young kids, and in the early ages, they may consider their classmates as loud and superficial. They are basically focused on more complicated concepts and subjects compared to others of their age, and they might feel bored interacting with other children. Often, Sigma males are perceived as loners at school, and they would prefer to spend time reading or concentrating on their own thinking than interacting with other children, unless they make 1 or 2 very close friends. Unfortunately, their unusual nature might lead to them being bullied, harassed, or pointed out as strange by other children. This may also contribute to a feeling of loneliness and isolation among young Sigmas who might be led to feel they are an abnormality or should fit into a more common mold. Number 2. Their need for alone time. If Sigmas grow up around extroverts who force them to interact too often or have routines that are filled up with social engagements and group activities, they might not be able to explore their massive creative thinking in the approach which might assist them to feel perfect and strong. This is not to mean that almost all Sigma men prefer to just be loners and dwell in dark underground alone. They like interacting with others and frequently have outstanding social skills, but they are more private and will need to be given plenty of time alone, even at a very young age. Number 3. Overstimulation. They are highly sensitive to outside stimulation, including noise, lights, and disruptions, while extroverts typically have a good time multitasking in coping with a noisy environment and interruptions. Interruptions are extremely irritating and stressful to all Sigma males. They are driven by a complicated inner concept of how things will or may turn out. Young Sigmas frequently have an outstanding vocabulary, read earlier than their peers, and strive passionately to reach their objectives and discover new concepts. They are extremely interested and will ask why concerning anything that interests or confuses them. Number 4. Misunderstood perspectives. Their intuitive mind naturally observes things from multiple aspects and perspectives. While others might hear a statement and understand it in its most usual context, Sigma males often see multiple simultaneous interpretations. And what appears clear to others may not be so for a Sigma. Well, that is all for the video. If you find it helpful, consider subscribing and sharing it with your friends.